But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlin Clark has once again made history in the WNBA. Just when we thought her record-breaking season couldn't get any better, she accomplished something truly remarkable. Caitlin Clark has now set a new record without even stepping onto the court. She has swept all the major Global Athlete of the Year awards, including Times Athlete of the Year, SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year, and the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. This basketball sensation continues to shine, but the plot thickens as Angel Reese has expressed dissatisfaction, even questioning whether Clark truly deserves these accolades.
So it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. It's only 22.
Can you believe the drama unfolding right now? This is no longer just about an award. It's turning into what's being called a rivalry that has everyone talking. But here's the thing, only one side seems to view it as a rivalry. We watch one superstar for her incredible skill, while the other, well, let's just say she's more focused on TikTok than on the court.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm cool. The pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm all right, cool.
We're about to dive into a story that's making waves in the basketball world. It's got it all. Caitlin Clark's raw talent, her fierce competitive spirit, and Angel Reese's entertaining antics. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Ready to see how this all plays out? Let's break it down and uncover why Clark's recent achievements have everyone talking.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
All right, let's dive into the details of Caitlin Clark's phenomenal season and explore why she's earned all these prestigious awards. What she accomplished on the court didn't just make for a standout year in the WNBA. It redefined what it means to have a breakout season. You might be wondering how she managed to pull all of that off. Don't worry, we're about to break it all down.
History for the FIBA Rookie! At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
First up, Caitlin Clark didn't just set records. She completely obliterated them in spectacular fashion. Remember when I mentioned she achieved something no other player in WNBA history ever has? Well, here's the deal. She shattered 62 records. Not just one, not just two. That's right, minus 62. Can you even wrap your head around that? This isn't just a historic milestone, it's on an entirely different level.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
Here's where things get even more exciting. Clark's jaw-dropping performance wasn't just about the stats. It led to real results on the court. Her exceptional play was a key factor in the Indiana Fever, clinching their first playoff spot in nearly a decade. That's right, Caitlin Clark didn't just shine individually. She played a pivotal role in transforming the entire team's trajectory.
This the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But A'ja Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach.
What's even more amazing is what Caitlin Clark has done off the court. Her influence has been nothing short of extraordinary. Get this, WNBA merchandise sales surged by an astonishing 500% during her rookie season. That's no mistake. It's a 6-fold explosion in sales. It's as if Clark waved a magic wand and suddenly everyone wanted a piece of the WNBA. But it's not just about jerseys and memorabilia. Clark's presence has been a transformative force for the entire league. Viewership is up, attendance is at an all-time high, and the WNBA is reaching audiences it never had before.
Talking about value, Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she is doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been.
Sports economists are taking notice, and for good reason. Their Leviel, a leading expert in the field, has called Caitlin Clark a lightning rod for women's basketball, and she's absolutely right. Clark's influence has become so massive that people are comparing her to Michael Jordan in terms of revolutionizing the sport's popularity. Now, let's crunch some numbers. Are you ready for this? Clark's rookie season is estimated to have generated a jaw-dropping $36 million for Indianapolis alone. That's the kind of impact that gets team owners and city leaders excited. Leviel predicts that the combined value of professional women's basketball will soar by $1.6 billion over the next 3 years. Yes, that's billion with a B. Talk about a game changer.
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
So, what does all this mean? Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball star. She's a phenomenon, reshaping the sport in ways we've never seen before. She's redefining the game, both on and off the court, attracting a wave of new fans and generating a remarkable economic impact. Her influence goes far beyond the stat sheet, proving she's exactly the superstar the WNBA has been waiting for to shape the future of the league.
Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
Caitlin Clark's journey to all these awards might seem like an inevitable triumph, but the full story is much more complex. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who had the basketball world buzzing. The media built up their so-called rivalry as the ultimate showdown, a battle for the ages that had fans glued to every game. But how close was this competition really?
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off it.
The media couldn't stop drawing comparisons between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, crafting a narrative of two young stars locked in a season-long duel. It felt like the perfect setup for a dramatic climax, as if these two athletes were destined to compete head-to-head throughout the year. But as the season unfolded, some began to question whether the rivalry was as close as it seemed. Was this battle truly a rivalry, or was it fueled more by hype than reality?
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing, the likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
The answer became crystal clear when Caitlin Clark was named Rookie of the Year and First Team All-WNBA. This wasn't just a win. It was a decisive statement that shattered the illusion of a neck-and-neck race. Angel Reese, understandably upset, made no effort to hide her feelings. She publicly disagreed with the decision, insisting that Clark didn't deserve the honor. Her reaction fueled even more drama, dividing fans and sparking heated debates online. But was Reese's frustration purely emotional, or was there something deeper beneath the surface?
That skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes.
Here's the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark isn't just competing for awards. She has an innate drive to be the best and perform at the highest level, transcending the game without relying on rivalries. Her skill isn't just intense, it's transformative, drawing unprecedented attention to women's basketball. This isn't just about one player, it's about elevating the entire sport and inspiring fans everywhere.
Cut down 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for